Have you ever heard the saying, it takes money to make money? I don't know about you, but every time I hear that phrase, it makes me want to go insane. That has got to be one of the biggest myths I've ever heard. Thanks to the rise in technology, it has never been easier to start a business than right now. And it doesn't matter where you're from or the size of your bank account, because in today's video I'm going to show you the top 5 online business ideas that you could start with no money. But hey, before we dive in, if you like videos about online business and passive income, then definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a new video. And if you stay with me to the very end, I will reveal my #1 online business that has allowed me to earn commissions just like these, completely passively. So my friend, are you ready? Sweet! Let's dive in. So the very first online business that you could start with zero dinero is Amazon Kindle Publishing. And if you aren't familiar with how that works, it's basically where you publish ebooks on the Amazon platform. And whenever anyone in any of the major countries buys from US, Canada, UK, Germany, or India, or any of the major countries, you can get up to 70% in commission on all sales generated worldwide. Now, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds pretty incredible, right? So what I really like about this business model right here is startup cost is very low. You can start up with, $0 in a lot of cases, or you might consider investing a little bit, which will kind of explain more about, why you might consider doing that later on. But time requirement is very low. Time to profit can be very fast. It could be up to 1 month. It could be a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But the earning potential right here can be $3,000 per month, or sometimes even more, depending on how well you do. And this is, depending on how many books you have, depends on how many sales you're making, it depends on the niche that you're in, depends on the price that you set your book at, depends on a lot of different things, but the earning potential is pretty good with this. And it's also one of the best ways of creating passive income online. In fact, here's an article that I found right here where someone talked about how he earned $2,000 plus per month in passive income. Keep in mind, this is passive income through Amazon Kindle Publishing. So here he pretty much shows his earnings right here. As you can see, he's earned, 2,000, in a single month right there. And he pretty much goes over all the steps, so like step 1, sign up to the site, create a new title, this is pretty much, he's laying out all the steps in terms of how he has got to that specific milestone right there, right? So this is one of the best businesses that you can start if you want to create passive income online. But let's say, for example, that you're watching this video and you might be thinking, well, what if I'm not good when it comes to creating books? What if I don't feel like writing? What if this sounds too time consuming? What if I put in all this time and these books don't sell well? Well, in that case, you could always go to a site like Fiverr.com and you could outsource this if you want to. So you could search up, write an ebook, and you could pay one of these guys, like, check this out, $45 to write a book, $20 to write a book. I'll write an ebook on any niche professionally for $5. I don't know about if $5 would be professionally, but this is something that you can test out if you want to, and you could simply hire one of these guys to write a book for you. You can, you get it written one time, you get it published on the platform, and then from there you can start earning sales, over and over again whenever someone buys that book. So keep in mind, these are ebooks. You don't have to ship out these books personally. There is no customer service or shipping and fulfillment. This is pretty much where someone buys an ebook, they get it right away, and you, of course, will get paid that commission. In this case, you can get up to 70% commission, which that just sounds crazy, is quite a good amount that willing to pay right there. But this is something that you could do to create long-term passive income online. And speaking of Fiverr.com, that's actually the second business one that I want to get into, which is becoming a freelancer on Fiverr.com. Now, fun fact about me, the very first dollar that I have ever made online, well over 2 years ago, back when I was, struggling, when I didn't really have any direction whatsoever, my very first dollar that I ever made online was from this site right here, Fiverr.com. In fact, I've made a total of about $400 from this site alone, just by offering like a service here. And basically how this works, if you aren't familiar with Fiverr, if you are good at anything along the lines of, like, let's say, for example, designing logos, doing Photoshop editing, maybe you're good at, designing websites, or maybe you're good at SEO, social media marketing, writing articles, creating videos, doing video editing, doing programming, if you're good at like coding or, websites or something like that. These are all things you could do to make money on this platform. So you can create your own service. You could set your own price, $10, $20, $50, sometimes even more than that, depending on, the niche that it's in, how valuable it is. You could set your own price. Whenever someone pays for you to do that service, you simply complete the work, you send the work out to them, and then you, of course, get paid that commission, right? So in my case, the service that I offered is something known as spokesperson videos. And funny thing is, when I did this about 2 years ago, I did not invest a single cent. I didn't, buy a video camera. I didn't have any professional equipment. I was sitting in like a very dark room, and I would literally get paid. Someone would legit pay me to read a script on camera, and it was literally where I would just take out my phone like this. I would hold it like this. I would do my best to look in the lens, but I would have, the script, kind of right here. And I would do my best to look in the lens and read the script as fluently as I could. And then I'll, of course, send the video out to them. And that was how I made my very first $400 on this platform right here. So very weird way to make money online, but it is still possible to do this. And spokesperson videos in particular is one of those things that is in super high demand, right? So this is something where even if you are completely brand new to this, even if you don't have any experience or you don't have any good feedback, you could offer this service, and chances are you're going to make some money with this exact gig right here. Otherwise, if you're good at anything else, like for example, in my case, I outsource a lot of, YouTube thumbnails. You could always offer something like this if you're good at designing. You can create YouTube thumbnails for people, which is another thing that's in high demand. You could set your own price for that, and you could make some pretty good money on the side, or perhaps even full-time, by offering any service that you're good at doing right there, right? So that is the second one that I want to show you. Now, the third one is doing Redbubble. Now, if you aren't familiar with Redbubble, this is basically, it's very much like, teespring.com, where, you can design shirts. With Redbubble, you can design clothing, you could design stickers, you could design phone cases, wall art, home living, accessories. There's a whole bunch of things you could offer on this platform. Even right now with the coronavirus thing going on, you could even design face masks, and you could actually sell them on this platform, right? So if we go to face masks right here, go to adult masks, this will actually bring up a list of designs that people have created. They created these one time. Whenever you buy any of these masks, that designer then gets paid a commission from Redbubble, right? So what's really cool about this is you just create, the design. You could sign up to be a seller, by clicking on this link right here, sell your art, and you could get started. And what's really cool about Redbubble is you don't have to deal with any, shipping and fulfillment. There is no customer service or anything along those lines. Pretty much all you do is you upload your designs, you create whatever design, using their platform or using, Photoshop or any, your own designs, put it on whatever, shirt or mask, and then you can get it on the platform. Whenever someone buys, you will then get paid that commission. So that is what's really cool about Redbubble, and it's also a really great way to make passive income online. So, for example, if you were to offer something like face masks, and you design face masks, you could probably imagine that because this is something that's in super high demand, these are required almost everywhere that you go now. Almost every country now is, wearing face masks, aside from like, Sweden and Norway, I think. But, because these are required almost everywhere, you best believe that these are selling like hotcakes right now. Hey, speaking of face masks, I just recently picked up one of these from redbubble.com, and out of curiosity, what do you think? Does this look awesome or what? Anyways, if you're getting value in this video so far, then I'd really appreciate it if you can give this a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and this way you'll be notified whenever there's a brand new video on my channel. And also, be sure to stay with me to the very end of this video, because I'm going to reveal my #1 online business that has allowed me to earn commissions online, just like these, on complete autopilot. And without further ado, let's get back into things. And just to give you an idea in terms of what is possible, here's a Reddit post I found from about 2 years ago. Someone posted almost making enough Redbubble to quit my job, and he's pretty much, kind of sharing his success right here. He even shared his YouTube channel, which, interesting thing is, I went over to that, and he's actually still making videos today, 2 years later, about, Redbubble. So he's actually still doing this 2 years later, and that pretty much just goes to show that this is one of the best businesses to start, as of right now, even if you have, very little or nothing to invest, is simply designing on this platform right here, right? So he has his YouTube channel where he goes over, how to, make money on Redbubble, how to design stuff and all that type of stuff. And you could simply follow this guy if you want to learn more about this exact business model right here. So this is one of the best ways to make passive income online, even if you are starting from complete scratch and you don't really have much to invest. But let's move on to the fourth business on this list, which is starting your own YouTube channel. So in my case, I have this channel right here called Affiliate Jumpstart, and I started this channel about a year ago in summer of 2019. And within my first year of making these videos, I was, uploading very consistently. I was fortunate enough to go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers, or I'm actually almost at 2,000 subscribers as of right now. And I just recently hit my very first 4,000 hours of watch time. So what happens is when you reach 1,000 subscribers and you cross your first 4,000 hours of watch time, Google will actually send you this letter in the mail, which I recently got, where it basically just says, you've been approved to the AdSense program. You just enter this code, and then from there, it's literally just like the click of a button, and you can start earning money from your videos. So I want to show you exactly what is possible once you get your channel monetized. And currently right now, you know, I'm a very small channel. I'm not like a massive channel by any means. I have almost 2,000 subscribers, but even with a small channel like this, I was able to make about almost $200 within like the first 2 weeks of being on this platform, right? So I started making money around September 16th. It's now October 5th at the time that I'm filming this. And within like the first 2 weeks, I made almost $200 just from this channel alone. Now, I don't want to give any guarantees saying that if you do YouTube, you're going to start making this much right away. You have to take time to really build it up. The amount you make depends on the niche that you get into. Some niches will pay out more than others. And it just depends on the views that your videos are getting. It depends on the consistency. It depends on a lot of different things in terms of how much you'll make. But again, the more consistent that you are, the more you can make with this exact business model right here. So this is something that does take a lot of work in the beginning, but if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to delay gratification, this is one of the best ways of making passive income online, especially if you are starting out from like nothing to invest, right? So you could even start with, making simple videos with your phone. Otherwise, if you want to hire like an editor or, invest in like a video camera or, like good lighting, you might consider doing that down the road to, of course, increase your results right there. But again, you could start this, completely from scratch, and you could still make money from Google AdSense right here, or other ways of, monetizing your channel, which is actually brings me to my number one business model in this list, which is doing something known as affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is actually hands down, I consider it to be the simplest way to make money online in general, is doing affiliate marketing. If you aren't familiar with how this works, this is basically where you recommend other, businesses, products, and services, right? So here you have on one end, you have, customers right here, just regular everyday people that want to solve a problem in their life, right? And on the other end, you have business owners. So these are people that want to get more sales online. They want to generate more revenue for their business, but they want, rather than, paying for advertising, they would much rather have individual marketers. And that is where you, as the affiliate, that's where you come in. And you are basically the middleman between the customer and the business owner. So your job is simply to connect the two together. And whenever you refer, a product or service to the customer, and he, of course, buys that product, you'll, of course, get paid that commission. So that's pretty much how affiliate marketing works in a nutshell. You're just recommending other products and services. And the thing that I really like about this business model is you don't have to deal with any customer service. There is no shipping and fulfillment. There is no, you don't have to, get on the phone with people. And it's also one of the best ways of creating passive income online, right? So just to also show you kind of what's possible, here is one program that I promoted, that I've recently been promoting, and this I made almost $1,000 with so far. Another one that I made almost $1,000 with is called the 4%. And this is just by promoting, things like, training, courses, that type of stuff is kind of what this program has right here. Here's another one called Bluehost. I recently made a $65 commission with them. And again, this is just by promoting other products and services online, and then of course getting paid whenever someone buys through my link, right? So that's pretty much how affiliate marketing works in a nutshell. It's hands down the simplest way to make income online is by doing this right here. So if you want to learn more about how to do affiliate marketing, kind of more in detail, more step by step, I do have a free training that you could actually check out. So the first link down below will give you access to my free 4-day training, and pretty much all you have to do here is enter your first name, your email, and this will give you my free 4-day training on how to build a highly profitable business online by selling other people's products. So again, if you want to check this out, enter your first name and email down below here. Click on the button, and from there you get instant access to my free 4-day training. But anyways, hope you got lots of value in this video. If you did, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and take care.